This is the story of a warrior who was destined to change the map of the world. The Kayi tribe, wandering without land, was in search of a new home where peace and justice could prevail. But in this journey, they encountered oppression, betrayal, and war. Ertugrul Bey, son of Suleyman Shah, was not just an ordinary soldier, but a true leader who was ready to sacrifice his own blood for his people. During their journey, Ertugrul and his companions fought against the Crusaders and rescued Halime Sultan and her family from captivity. This encounter changed the course of history. A bond began to form between Halime and Ertugrul, but within the tribe, politics, envy, and opposition started to grow. Ertugrul, brother of Suleyman Shah, conspired against his own people. The Kayi tribe was being torn apart from within, while enemies outside were preparing to strike. Ertugrul, with his courage and wisdom, defeated his enemies in every battle. Sometimes it was the Crusaders, sometimes the Mongols, and sometimes the politics of the Sultan. Every turn brought new trials. Inside the tribe, Adeline Hatun and her allies weaved schemes to weaken the bond between Halime and Ertugrul. But with the guidance of Suleyman Shah and the loyalty of Ertugrul, the tribe stayed united. Halime Sultan stood firmly by Ertugrul's side, and slowly, the people of the tribe began to realize who the true leader was. With every battle, Ertugrul grew stronger. Neither the enemy's sword could stop him, nor could betrayal from within break his spirit. He freed captives from prisons, rose as a spark of justice in an ocean of tyranny, and paved the way for a new era for his people. In this part of the season, Ertugrul, alongside his loyal companions, not only protected the tribe but also proved that a true warrior fights not only with the sword but with the strength of his intentions. Traitors like Ertugrul failed to stop him, and Halime's support strengthened his soul. For the Kayi tribe, the chain of hardships never ended. On one side were the Crusaders and the deadly traps of the Templars, and on the other, the growing tyranny of the Mongols. Ertugrul and his companions faced a new trial every single day. Inside the tribe too, there was no shortage of traitors. At every moment, someone was waiting to stab Ertugrul in the back. In this journey, Ertugrul had to make great sacrifices for his people. He avenged the blood of his fallen friends, and with his sword, he wrote a new message of fear for the oppressors. Halime Sultan stood by his side at every step. Their bond grew stronger, and their love gave hope to the hearts of the tribe. But the enemies were not weak. The Templar knights plotted new conspiracies inside their fortress. The Mongols wanted to cast their shadow over the tribe. In every battle, Ertugrul proved with his wisdom, emotions, and sword that a true warrior does not fight only for himself, but for his entire people. Suleyman Shah's health continued to decline. Taking advantage of his weakness, rivals within the tribe tried to spread division. Yet Ertugrul proved that he was not just a soldier, but a true leader. He even endured clashes with his brother Gundogdu, sometimes rivalry, sometimes brotherhood, but never allowed his tribe to break apart. Battle after battle raged on. Enemy blood spilled upon the earth, yet Ertugrul's sword never stopped. Each fight only made him stronger. With every enemy that fell, a new one rose, but Ertugrul's resolve never weakened. In the final episodes, the war reached its peak. Ertugrul and his brave warriors besieged the Templars' fortress, destroying every one of their evil plans. The oppressors tasted the sharp edge of the sword, and justice prevailed. Inside the tribe as well, traitors met their end in such a way that it became a lasting lesson for all. Halime Sultan was no longer just Ertugrul's beloved. She became his true life partner. Her prayers and devotion lit the path for every step he took. The death of Suleyman Shah broke the hearts of the tribe, but Ertugrul kept his father's will alive. By the time episode 76 arrived, one truth was clear: Ertugrul was not just a soldier, but a leader. He had raised his sword against tyranny, given his people a new homeland, and raised the banner of justice high. This was only the beginning of a journey, for the true legend was yet to unfold.